Hi guys, I am Mega Short Fuse, and as usual, I am bringing you something completely different. I bought Dragon Age 2 today. It came when I was at school, so I plugged it into the AGPVR and played the first, hour and the something of it. I'm recording this before editing the footage that I just captured, so I'm gonna try and include as many non-spoilers as I can. I'm not gonna spoil anything because I am right up to the part where the demo ends. So, this is going to be a bit of an overview to let you know that for you guys that are on the fence about it, if you should buy it or not. So, first general impressions. The game is very good, at least. It is very streamlined, and the story doesn't seem too bad at the moment. There is a lot of mystery surrounding this Hawk character, and I like where it's going. Now, the first things first, the character creation, which I might put here so you can, have a look. I didn't feel like it was very fleshed out. Since when you start actually customizing your character, and I did so for about 15 minutes, it didn't really seem it was doing a whole lot. Like, I wanted to narrow her cheeks a bit, but that didn't work, and for whatever reason, I may be stupid, but that's my take on that. I still managed to create a decent character, and you can actually import your Mass Effect. God damn, what's with me in Mass Effect? Stupid BioWare got me hyped up on Mass Effect. You can import your Dragon Age 1 save, which is pretty damn awesome. The consequences that follow with that particular save also carry over. So this should be interesting because it doesn't directly affect your character, but it should affect the world, and that is always great. Now, moving on to more juicy things. First of all, the graphics. The graphics are really improved, I feel. The Darkspawn look more menacing this time around, not just walking skeletons with they actually look like Baraka from Mortal Kombat, and they weren't scary at all. This time around, they aren't scary per se, but they do look a little bit more menacing. So I can buy them as a viable threat. Now, the human character models. The human character models are pretty decent, I would say. For now, they animate really beautifully. Sort of stiffness I felt for the first game is kind of gone, but it is definitely the same engine, and I can tell they worked a lot on it. They don't look as kind of zombified as in the first game, and they just look more human. It's not as pronounced as LA Noire, and nothing will be, this year, I'm guessing, except Uncharted probably. But as far as facial animations go, they are pretty good. Now, the actual gameplay. Combat is a lot more fast-paced. I have been told that on PC it's basically the same, but on consoles it's a huge improvement. I feel like you can, it feels more like an action game than an RPG, and I like that. I do. I'm gonna touch on that in a minute, actually. It is definitely action oriented. The combat is done through a single button. Basic attacks are to pumping X or mashing X. I'm sorry, and the magic tree is accessed as before by the skill wheel thingy, or by the button mappings, which are a lot more dynamic this time. I feel like you don't actually have to, think stuff a lot through, especially when I'm playing the rogue. You just kind of learn to use specific button combinations, so I'm definitely playing a hack and slash game right now. I don't know, the rogue is pretty I don't the mage will always be the most powerful class in any RPG standards which you're playing. If it's an MMO, pick whatever you want, it'll work, but in Dragon Age, pick a mage. If you want to do well, pick a mage. What else? Right, customization regarding skills. The skill tree this time is a lot more clearly defined. I really like the skill wheel. In the demo they had it all plastered in a single screen, but here you can actually cycle the different ability types you can use. And you have, for the rogue, I think you have like 5 skill trees, and all of them are pretty much encompass all playing styles that I can think of. And I'm guessing that should be the same with the characters. And as far as console, unit command goes, or tactics go, the feature from the first game returns where you can custom tweak your tactics as to fit your characters, your NPCs, fighting style that you want to, assign him. You assign him a role, and the tactics menu does that pretty decently without, you continuously jumping over character to character and, tweaking stuff. You do in more difficult game modes, especially in hard. I started playing on hard, and I think I'm gonna bump it down to normal because this shit is ridiculous. It is really easy to die in the beginning. So what I would advise is play on normal in the beginning, then bump it up to hard once you're up to, I would say, 10. There are, I think, 100 levels in this game, and this is fucking ridiculous. But I think it should encourage multiple playthroughs. What else haven't I touched upon? Oh, right, the dialogue. Your character this time around actually has a voice. And they took the Mass Effect dialogue wheel. For those of you who have played Mass Effect, you should know what that is. And I'm digging it. Their clever thing here is there isn't really a neutral choice, because whatever you say, some member of your party is bound to hate it. But I do like the sarcastic, tone you can pick, which I think I'm playing as a goody two shoes now, just because that's who I am in real life. And on my second playthrough, I'm just gonna go sarcastic as all fuck. I'm not even gonna be evil. I'm just gonna use sarcasm all over the place. So yeah, those are my initial impressions of Dragon Age 2. Streamlined, more beautiful, and it looks to be deeper because of the 10-year story span, which should prove to be more interesting, than most BioWare stories, which are amazing in their own right. But yeah, so thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you tomorrow.